Gritch woke up grouchy, grumpy, and very hungry. Her belly grumbled for something delicious, something delightful, something special. But what? It wasn't purple mouse tail stew. No, she ate that yesterday for lunch. Maybe some mashed dragon tongue pudding. No, Gritch wasn't in the mood for something quite so sweet. Perhaps a taste of broiled black buzzard's feet. That always made her mouth water. No, not today. Today, Gritch wanted something truly tasty, something really yummy, something special, and that could only mean Piggie Pie!
Yes, Piggie Pie! I can taste those plump, juicy pink piggies right now!
Gritch said, smacking her lips. She turned to the pantry and pulled down her old hag cookbook from the top shelf. She picked off a spider, blew off the dust, and turned to the secret recipe on page 342. Whoa. Gritch ran her bony finger with the long green nail down the list of ingredients. 1 eye of a fly. She checked the pantry shelves.
No problem,
she said. 2 shakes of a rattlesnake's rattle.
No problem,
said Gritch. 3 belly hairs of a possum.
No problem,
said Gritch. 8 plump piggies.
Problem!
She screamed.
I don't have any piggies. How can I make Piggie Pie without even one puny pink pig?
Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. There you go. Okay. She paced the floor. She wanted Piggie Pie. She wanted Piggie Pie very much. She said, tapping the lucky wart on her chin.
Now where would I find 8 plump piggies?
Gritch thought and thought and thought. Aha! She shouted with a jump.
The circus! Yes, the circus! No, not the circus. You don't find pigs in the circus.
She thought harder.
Aha!
She shouted with a jump.
The zoo! Yes, the zoo! The zoo! No, not the zoo! You don't find pigs in the zoo.
She thought much harder.
The farm! Yes, the farm! You find pigs on the farm.
There was just one teeny tiny little problem. Where to find a farm?
Where else?
Gritch let her bony fingers do the walking and opened the yellow pages to F, where she found a very large ad. This was it. Old MacDonald's farm. Just over the river and through the woods, we have ducks, chickens, and piggies. Just call E-I-E-I-O. Gritch put her broomstick in gear and headed over the river and through the woods to Old MacDonald's farm.
I got you in my sights now, you little porkers.
She cackled as she circled overhead, and she took the time to do some skywriting. It says, what? Surrender piggies.
Never.
And the piggies saw it, didn't they? You see the piggies?
Yeah.
And after they saw it, they got ready. What are they doing?
That's to look like chickens.
They're dressing up to look like chickens, and they're dressing up to look like what?
Pigs.
Let me see. I see somebody getting into a cow suit.
What?
And there's a duck bill over there, too. So, I don't think the pigs are going to let her get away with it, do you? Let's find out. Gritch zoomed in for a landing, and she spit out some straw, fanned her still smoking tootsies, and lifted her goggles. there wasn't a pig in sight.
Where'd they all go?
Grit shouted to a duck.
Hey, duck, I said. Where are all the piggies? I need 8 little piggies for Piggie Pie.
The duck quacked here, quack there. Now you can say this along with me. Quack here, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quacked. Quack, no piggies. Quack.
What do you mean, no piggies, you dizzy duck?
Grit screeched into his bill.
I just saw a passel of piggies down here not a minute ago. Hand over those hogs, you little quacker.
Gritch. Well, no piggies, quacked the duck. Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She even threatened the duck with one of her most evil spells. The duck was not impressed. It wasn't even scared. It gave Gritch another quack and just waddled away.
So, who needs a dumb duck?
Gritch mumbled. Being careful where she stepped, Gritch wandered across the meadow.
Yoo-hoo!
She shouted. Moo?
You!
Gritch said to the cow.
Where are the piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for Piggie Pie.
The cow moo-mooed here, moo-mooed there. Here it mooed, there it mooed. Everywhere it moo-mooed. No piggies!
What do you mean, no piggies, you lumpy-looking cow?
Screeched Gritch.
I need 8 plump piggies for Piggie Pie. Fork over the pork. You walking milk machine, or I'll curdle your cream.
No piggies, mooed the cow. Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She even threatened the cow with one of her most evil spells. The cow stared at Gritch, swatted a fly with its tail, and lumbered away.
Cows, who needs them?
Gritch muttered. So, she tried the barnyard, where she stopped a chicken in its tracks.
Okay, bird brain, where are the piggies?
The chicken clucked here, clucked there. Here it clucked, there it clucked, everywhere it clucked. No piggies.
What do you mean, no piggies, you feathered drumstick?
Gritch screeched.
What's going on here? Who's the boss of this heap of hay?
The chicken flapped a wing toward old MacDonald. Gritch looked over him once. She looked over him twice.
You're old MacDonald?
She said.
Don't look much like your picture, do ya?
The farmer thumbed his suspenders and shrugged.
Look, Shorty, I've been quacked here, moo-mooed there, clucked everywhere all over the farm. I need 8 plump piggies for Piggie Pie. Where are the piggies?
The farmer looked here. He looked there. Here he looked. There he looked. Everywhere he looked and looked. No piggies.
What do you mean, no piggies, you flea-bitten seed spreader? You must have piggies!
Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She even threatened him with one of her most evil spells. No piggies. Her stomach growled. It grumbled. But there were no piggies. There were no piggy pies. There were no piggies for Piggie Pie. Now what was she going to do? Psst. 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 Excuse me, little lady. Wolf's the name. Let me give you some advice. Forget about the pigs.
Forget about the pigs?
Said Gritch, eyeing the wolf. He nodded. They're too tricky, trust me. I've been chasing 3 little pigs for days. He huffed and he puffed. I'm starving. Look at me. I'm nothing but skin and bone. Gritch pinched his arm.
Well, not quite.
She grinned.
Mr. Wolf, I have the most wonderful idea. I was thinking, since you haven't eaten And I haven't eaten. Why don't you come home with me for lunch? I'm a very good cook.
Why, that does sound tempting, the wolf said, as he looked at Gritch and smacked his lips.
Oh.
Are you sure it won't be a problem?
Problem?
No.
Gritch grinned.
No problem at all,
She said as they walked off arm in arm.
I always enjoy having a wolf for lunch.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
A wolf.
And what's he thinking? Go ahead, yes? That's right. I think it's going to be a very entertaining lunch. That's it, boys and girls.